Hello and welcome to the Trampled Back Podcast, episode 128. I'm Gary Black and joining me this week is Chris Conroy.
Yeah.
And John Walker.
Hiya.
Are you in a huff, Chris?
You told us that in case we get new listeners, not to put you off.
New listeners.
New listeners.
I was just saying that maybe we want to be welcoming to new people.
That's what
Do you know
I'm
what
doing.
the episodes of Friends never did? I think we should introduce all our characters again in case we've got a new person watching an episode.
Aye.
They just knew Gary, and that's why they did callback episodes later on, because they went, oh, that's how the characters got here.
Fine. What number do you think it is?
129.
So we have a new Patreon this week.
I fucking love these people.
Graham Young, thank you very much for signing
Graham,
up.
thank you so much. Do we know where Graham's from?
No.
No.
He's got too generic a name for me to do proper Facebook investigations into.
See, that's the problem that's happening in Scotland just now. You're trying to make assumptions based on people's surnames.
Yeah.
So get in touch. Let us know what school you went to. And we'll let you know if you've got an interview.
And
Thanks, Graham.
the other thing we had is Cal Dempsey up in his tier.
No way.
Right, and it brings up a good point because he sent me a message saying that he kept hearing us talking about extra content,
Right.
but didn't ever see any extra content.
Right.
So maybe we've not made it clear enough that you don't get the extra episodes on the £3 so if you're sitting on the £3 tier,
Yep.
you only get the episodes early.
Yeah, so if you've got Amazon Prime and you're paying £8 a month, you still need to pay an extra £4 to get Endgame.
Do you?
Yeah, you can't. You just don't.
Oh, right, okay.
You
Yeah,
don't
I see
have
what you're
unlimited
saying.
access because you've paid the monthly subscription. That's just to get the base rate.
What's Endgame?
It doesn't matter. You won't like it.
Okay.
So you need to sign up to the middle £5 tier to get the extra episodes.
Is it £5 or $5? I'm
It's
confused.
£5. It's about $7.
That changes everything.
Does it?
How's Brexit going to affect us?
Aye.
Well, I do keep in mind that the day that it says
Halloween.
the pounds, when the pound falls through the floor, I'm going to have to stop all the tiers.
No,
And pause.
no, fucking Brexit proof it.
How do we Brexit proof it?
Like, we'll just need to take the hit.
Aye, but if I don't stop it, then the listeners will have to take the hit.
Okay, we'll work it out. Cal, Graham, we really, really appreciate it. Thanks very much.
Yes.
So, I hope I'm coming across sincere enough.
Yeah, because it's awesome. Did we find out more information about the people from last week?
No, neither of them got in touch.
Did we settle on that we thought one of them was a truck driver in America? Is that what we actually thought?
Well,
Because that would be cool to know that our podcast has went through states.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
it's been on the highways.
Aye, it's been everywhere. Aye, that'd be brilliant.
It'd be good if they were like listening to it and broadcasting it over their CB radio.
As they hit a deer that's definitely on the road.
Was the last thing to go through a deer's brain before it died was your voice.
Hello!
At least you knew it was episode 129.
Welcome to this road train.
So, Chris, you got any exciting celebrity deaths this week?
Yeah, but I only remember the guy's surname.
Respectful.
53 minutes ago, BBC News reported on a composer called Goldstein and his world-famous saxophonist wife and infant baby died in a plane crash on the way to Switzerland.
Was it
Jonathan Goldstein.
That's him.
the most famous composing Goldstein?
Yep.
Saxophonist Hannah Markowinix,
I'm so glad you went there.
Marcianowicz, and 7-month-old Saskia.
Fucking boy. On a plane?
They ran a company in making music for TV adverts.
Oh, see now, I've changed.
But that did define them. That baby's not had a life.
That article pretty much implied that it has defined them.
There's a lot of talent running through that baby's.
That didn't say family orientated musicians and the 7 month. That said marketing devils.
Well-known composing bastard.
You don't know what adverts they did.
Like the Joe Beltrami. Just like
Aye,
absolute harsh lawyer.
They done all the music for Hitler's propaganda.
Aye.
And the PPI songs on Clyde One.
Yeah. That's where the Arnold Schwarzenegger comes into it as well. It's a big link.
Right, see the Schwarzenegger's likeness being used in those adverts. Do you think Arnold Schwarzenegger's received any money for that? Or because they've
his
used their-
wife has.
Do you think so?
He's still paying off.
It's like, listen, you can use my image and I'll take some money, but I'm not turning up to talk about PPI. Is Chris Pratt his father-in-law?
Yes.
It's fucking
Your fears are definitely coming through on that one.
Who was it? I think we need to credit. I got it from Joseph Goss, who had got it from, I think, Chris Thorburn, saying this guy's going to run for office.
It'll be 2020. He probably missed 24. Not the TV show, but he'll probably miss, because 2024 they're going to vote Democrat because it'll have been 8 years of Republican, and that's how it works. So he'll go the 4 years after that.
Are we just counting?
Also, he'll still be on the promotion trail for the next Pixar film.
Yeah, he'll probably be a governor by 2024. Or a senator. One of the elected members of Congress, but not the main job. Because the only reason Schwarzenegger never ran for it was because he was foreign.
Mm-hmm. No, but he's naturalised. He could still.
No. You need to be born in the US. That was the Obama birth certificate issue.
Kenya/Hawaii.
Yeah,
you need to be a true-born American.
You need to understand the culture.
Actually, there was a thing on the news the other day about a guy in Germany who's the mayor of a town, but he's from the Highlands.
Okay.
He said that the day it's in their laws that the day Brexit happens, he's out of office.
That's fair.
Because he's not a German or not a European citizen.
A Europhile. Hitler wasn't he German?
That's true. But he was an EU citizen.
The EU didn't exist then.
So he was the guy that
actually
tried to form
exists
it.
because of him. So, thanks Patreons and to the Goldstein family. Our thoughts and prayers.
I know that 7-month-old didn't do anything.
Yeah, they don't deserve to be in celebrity death.
Aye, they don't deserve to be mentioned. They never composed anything for adverts.
It just gets too dark when we stop celebrity death and start doing infant death. That's just, I'm going to draw a line.
Okay, cool. I'll accept it.
That's responsible. So,
fucking bad press for pilots again. I bet it wasn't an EasyJet flight. This is another private plane downed with talented cargo.
Christ, yeah.
Smashed into the side of a Swiss Alp, I'm assuming. I'm taking this really seriously.
Whatever happened to... There was a thing last week about a load of pilots arrested at Glasgow Airport.
Yeah, it's United Airlines.
There was two of them. One of them get jailed and one of them get let off. But you wonder see if I'm the guy that get jailed, I'm going, Corey, what did you tell them? What have you done?
I was just asking them to go to the trolley and get me an orange juice.
What do we think that was? Do you think they were out in the Randan for the night before and it was just...
They've had an overnight and they've drank too much and they've went to go fly the plane.
It's just like everybody else on the plane is steaming drunk.
It's like, see on a Sunday morning, see if you stopped every car around 12 o'clock and breathalyzed every single one, we would not have a fucking emission problem in this country.
Do you think so?
Oh, yeah. I mean, because you could stop drinking at, say, 1 a.m. and you would still be over the limit, but I have woke up feeling fine. Like, I know I'm not drunk. I've had 9 hours sleep. I've had breakfast. I'm fine. But if I get breathalyzed, I'm over the limit.
Do you think so?
Well, for every one drink, once you get to 5 units, every one drink's like another hour onto you.
Explain this to me again slowly. I just heard numbers there.
If you had like, I've seen you. If you have like 12 pints of Guinness,
What do you mean? I've seen it. There's a lot of judgmentalism
but
coming
you
out
drink
of that.
pints,
Okay,
not like a.
which are delicious and lower in alcohol.
And how many would you drink in a good night out?
You could drink like fucking 15. It's disgusting.
No, that's hearsay and the type of chat that gets people into trouble.
But you would be, if you drank till like 2 a.m, you'd not be safe to drive till about 6 p.m.
Tuesday. Tuesday.
But that's the reality, is you would feel fine, but if you get breathalyzed, you'd definitely go over the limit till about 6 or 7 o'clock at night. Yep.
What if I just punch fuck out the police? And then stole their motor?
Woo! I don't think the breathalyzer's needed anymore.
It's a good idea. You should try it this week and then report back.
Could you just blow into a tube? You're a tube.
I just blow in their face.
Who's the comedian? Is it Bill Hicks? Is that why he stopped drinking? Was it not him that get pulled over by the police? No need your breathalyze. He goes, no need, I'm fucked, and gave him the keys.
Did you see the new report this week into how dangerous vaping is?
No. How dangerous is it?
A couple of guys died in America.
That's not that. Then guns are dangerous. Oh, wait, aye.
So, who funded?
There's not a national vaping association.
But where did you read this? Tobacconews.com?
Yeah.
It's a corporate shill working for the tobacco industry.
But keep taking sugar.
No, sugar's fine. Don't say anything bad about sugar.
Okay. So I read a headline where 100 people had displayed strange. It wasn't an infection, but they picked up
Like
something.
vaping turns you into an X-Man.
They picked what flavour. I had a fucking right problem. I was on the phone to Ralph today. I had a fucking right problem getting to buy my liquid. I'm not going to name the shop, but I went in and it was a female and a non-female behind the counter, but you can tell they've been having a bit of carry on, you know, a bit of ha 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 before I came in. And I says, will you give us a bottle of your own brand menthol, please, the strong one. So it's normally £4 for the bottle, for the wee bottle. She said, do you know what to do the 3 for a tenner? I says, no, what normally happens is I put it in my bag and I lose bottles, so I end up spending a tenner on the one bottle that I came in for. Do you know, it's like fucking Costa, you know, like loyalty cards. Like I don't take loyalty cards when all that happens is my bedside cabinet, my fucking jeans. I've just got one Costa card with 1 stamp or 2 stamps if I remember. They're just fucking piled up. So I'm in for my one bottle. So I'm in a hurry because I've fucking parked very illegally. Do you know what? I've got the fucking. Do you know what? I've got sweat in my brow going, just give this bottle, I know exactly what I want, just fucking. But do you know what? The 3 for a tenner, it's much better value. I was like, no, going to just give the bottle £4. And she says, oh, they're down to £3.49. I'm like, well, I'm hardly saving any fucking money then, am I? Do you know what I mean? No, but if you take the tenner, she says, listen, I'm in a fucking hurry here. You just give the one bottle here. She says, have you got a loyalty card? I'm like, come on, to fuck. So I've taken the one bottle and she's going, that's no scanned. And he's going, you know, the loyalty card's really, really good. I was like, do you know, it's not good, parting fines. Going to just give the fucking bottle. And I'm telling Ralph, I was going, no, you wouldn't have been as blunt as that. You know what I mean? Going, no, but it's just, and I said to him, I says, listen, I know you are trying to upsell in front of one another. Like, I have worked in sales before. I recognise what you're doing. I know exactly what I want. And then I started saying to Ralph, I says, see when I went to buy Gay Scud, I've been willing to spend more time having a look about for what I want. But in this occasion, I went in and says, that is exactly what I want. I've not perused the Gay Scud and seen, you know, I'm no bothered about who sees me. But to see to go into a vaping shop, there is always one lonely guy there trying every fucking flavour in the shop. And that guy obviously hadn't been in the day. And they were trying to upsell and they were trying to upsell. I'm like, just give me exactly what I fucking want so I can get in my car and not get a parking ticket.
Is that why I've got 3 bottles of vape and stuff in front of you?
Oh, I fucking lost the bottle. Mate, I bought it 3 years ago. I fucking lost the bottle. But do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like double glazing or a motor. Like, you're not selling me a warranty. You know what? And see, at £3.49 compared to £3.33, do you know what I mean? I'm not fucking going to invest that saving in property.
You're 50p.
Mate, it's not even that. Just give me my fucking. See that idea going, well, this clown obviously doesn't. I'm just going to. I'm just going to upsell the fuck out of him. A wee loyalty card. We'll get his email address. Give me my fucking menthol juice, please. So then I'd been in a good mood when I went off the phone and off. 3 minutes later, why these fucking pricks in the vaping shop just tried to upsell me? I'm fucking raging. He's like, maybe you should go back in your fags. So no, Gary, I didn't see the fucking sad story from the tobacco industry saying, go back in your fags.
Maybe bring your blood pressure down.
Well, my blood pressure's fine. You just need to be able to talk about these things rather than
I
turn it into a murder suicide.
I ended up arguing with idiots on my local newspaper's Facebook page this week.
Of course you did. Of course you
You know,
did.
like,
But right. I'm going to ask you some brief questions here.
Okay.
And I just want minimal answers.
Okay.
What was the subject?
An Afghani man being sent back to his own country by the Home Office.
Okay. Was it local to you?
Yes.
Were people coming out in support for this being the wrong decision?
Some people were. Yes.
Are you some people?
Uh-huh.
Were there other people?
There were other people.
Were you using fake accounts?
No.
Right, okay.
Some person who looked to be in our mid-20s
Okay.
going, well, during World War One and World War Two, we didn't run away to other countries. We just stayed where we were.
Right, okay.
So-
Great point, Jacinta.
So I don't see why this guy should be allowed to just run away for his country.
Right.
She's got a good point.
You're going to need to take this online and
Yeah.
not argue on the...
That was brilliant.
After my 7-paragraph reply to her, it was 8 paragraphs.
You can tell he sat up straight to type it.
It was 8 paragraphs, but I deleted the one that said your children should be taken off you for their own safety. Because I thought maybe that wouldn't bring anybody round to my side.
Yeah.
Why was the Afghani man sent back to Afghanistan?
It came here in 2003 as a 16-year-old to escape the civil wars and the
Which were caused by which country?
us.
Right,
Aw,
okay.
we weren't involved. We just followed.
Sure.
We were the medics.
There was some other people doing some stuff.
We were the
We just
medics.
happened to be there.
So he's been living in Dumbarton for nearly 20 years, and the Home Office have decided that he's to go back, and they're sending him back to Kabul. And he's never been. He lived in a village, left the village, and came to Dumbarton, and has lived all of his adult life here.
I bet he likes it better.
Yeah, he plays for the local cricket team. Which seemed to get a lot of people's backs up about it. Like, they'd have been sympathetic, but once they found out he played for cricket.
Right, so 16, what age would it be?
32.
6 to 32? Fucking hell.
And they're going to say, and he said, you know, he doesn't know MD there. He doesn't know MD. No, not only does he not know MD, still lives in his village. He doesn't know MD in Kabul.
But Kabul's probably got a friend reunited though. He would have went to. He'd have been in.
Imagine the Afghani Salah Black doing a surprise.
What's
What-
a Dumbarton?
But what was his, what would be a typical Afghani name before I say something?
I don't know.
You thought he was still in Dumbarton? Well, he's here tonight. That's horrible. There's 16-year-olds in Dumbarton now going, fuck it, I'd take my chance in Kabul.
Nice wee tan.
Well, after a few people had replied to her, try to point out our errors of judgment, she did say, well, I don't exactly want to live here, but I can't just go to anywhere else I want.
Well, up until the 23rd of June 2016, you would have had a really, really big choice of countries.
Somebody started an online petition to the government to swap him for her.
That's the first petition I've heard of that I'd actually signed.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the futility of, you know, even as I'm sitting there typing out my 6th and 7th paragraph going, why am I even bothering?
Well, exactly.
But I still did
You
it.
two get involved with stuff online, I go, thank goodness I've had kids.
Can I do
Keep me
what?
back for this.
Can I do what I always do and air an opinion that I don't know if it's opinion of a form? I just want to really ask the question, see what your guys' opinion is, and pass it off as my own later on.
Sure.
Now, the racist element is we shouldn't be taking more refugees because we have loads of homeless people here that are British that we don't take care of. Why is that statement racist?
Right, can I point it out to you?
Yeah, I'm always been confused as to why you can't say it.
What?
Like, when the refugee crisis was happening, like, why are we not focusing on all the homeless people? I know we are, and there's movements, but you have loads of homeless people here.
See the people that are homeless, let's take Glasgow as an option.
What's the best place to be homeless? As a Scouser homeless person told me Maggie Mays when he came in for a pint.
As it stands just now, there is a bed for anybody that wants one in Glasgow. But if you look at the figures of the people that are homeless and that have that are addicted to hard substances, there's a lot of cases of abuse, either within institutions or bad things have happened when they've been into the system. So, see the police officer or the what do they call them? The religious ones, the nighttime ambassador things.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like a religious element to it. Like, what do they call them?
It's no Samaritans, is it?
They take turns and shifts, and it's a blue.
Angels.
That'll frustrate me.
The name's probably not important.
It's something like the something ministry or something like the nighttime ministry. It's something like that.
Right.
And they give out sort of flip flops to drunk girls coming out of clubs, or kind of if somebody's needing help, they kind of look after them. And maybe slide a wee hang about Jesus on. There is beds there, but the system, see when they go into the hospital or go into the shelter, when faced with that decision, they would rather take their chance underneath a bridge or in a railway arch, or they are making the conscious decision. They could go to the shelter, but it's because root and branch, the system has failed them further down the line, and a lot of them are using hard substances to forget these horrible things that have happened to them and just get by day to day. So, see, to say, why don't we help the homeless first? There are people trying to help people with substance and address issues. Remember we did the thing about the English artist that was living in Dundee. She was a tutor in Dundee, and then she was coming to Glasgow, and she done the Glasgow Effect thing. And they gave her 30 grand, and the outcry was, you've gave her 30 grand to do this art project when there's fucking homeless people, when that money could be spent on something else, while there's food banks. These problems can exist at the same time. It's not an either or.
Yeah.
So see the question that you're asking, going, why don't we help the homeless first? It's not a competition of who should we help first. We should help both.
Yeah. We're probably a bad example because we've got the lowest level of poverty in the UK.
This is a condition.
Homelessness.
This is a condition that's been started by the media, where everything's. I've spoken about this before. Everything's binary.
Yeah.
You do not have an either or decision here. These two things are bad, and two things should get treated.
But this is my point. All I'm asking is, if you have 6 houses or 6 beds, and you have 100 homeless people, why would you bring in another 100 homeless people? It's just like a numbers thing. I've always wondered as to why it's such a bad thing to go, you're increasing the numbers that we need to now try and find beds for.
Right.
I'm not against it at all. I just was always curious going, but the only issue is the people who really normally ask the questions are racists, and that's the problem.
Right.
But I've never understood why you can't actually go, we are increasing the population in a way that we can't support them now, so why are we bringing more?
Right. It's not that we can't support it. It's that it's chosen to not be supported.
Yeah, but then I think you're probably. But then is that not them being that the government are probably doing it for the wrong? They're only doing it because their back's against the wall, because it's deemed poor if they don't take refugees.
Well, all these countries have signed up to an agreement.
That's what I'm saying.
Share them out.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So is that more the point? Is it's not done from any humanitarian?
Effectively they've agreed that they'll take a certain
policy
percentage
agreement to go. Yeah, right. Okay, that.
See where the Taliban live in Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere.
And we had all the trouble with the caves and the mountains, and it made warfare really, really happy. Do you know what's underneath those mountains and caves? And
probably just more rock.
No, it's the minerals that get into your mobile phone and your iPad, and it's sort of batteries for your electric motor. That's really inconveniently where all that shit is.
There's a really good book called Afghanistan about all the different countries in
And it's really close to the door of the library.
It's about all the different countries that have tried to invade Afghanistan over hundreds of years, and no one's ever managed it. It's really interesting.
I'm just making a suggestion. If you hear somebody saying, well, why don't we spend it in that? Have a think of going, why don't we spend it in both?
Yeah.
Do you know what? We are it maybe doesn't feel it at times, but we are a rich economy. And see if you're in a position to help somebody out, then I think, especially when our government's been the cause of so much here.
I think the very short version of my argument to this girl was the way she was talking was as if, firstly,
she'd fought in World War II.
yeah, like mothers in the 30s and mothers in Afghanistan loved their children less than she does for some reason. And like, so, and going, well, actually, in the 30s, people sent their children to Australia and Canada and never saw them again, and were told that they died when they were actually just
Canadian
farm labour.
Mm-hmm.
And, to think about how bad would your life have to be that somebody went, right, shit's going down, we cannot save you, but give us your child and we'll take them to the other side of the world, that you would go, yes,
Mm-hmm.
please do that, save my child. These people, either whether they're in the past or whether they're hundreds of miles away, aren't different from you. It's the same. They're the same people as you, and you're just like, oh well, we fucking stood firm in the war and didn't.
Yeah, there's not that war, we were being attacked by another country.
See now,
He's
if
getting
there was a
sent
world
to
war,
an internal war.
see if they came to conscript you now. There is absolutely nothing worth fighting for this government.
No.
I'm literally trying to get a job in Dubai so I don't need to pay taxes to this government.
John Walker, man of the people.
No, see if I had a choice of where my money went.
He'd send it to Dubai.
Dial a booze.
It would all go to the NHS for education. I hate that 7% that goes to the armed forces every year. I go, why? Like that I don't. I'm willing to accept you take my money off me, but why do I have no saying where it goes? Like none.
Right into Jeff Bezos' pocket.
None. Not a say. You get to take X amount off me every year, and I have no say in where it goes. Not a fucking bit of say.
No, but that's what you buy into.
I didn't buy into this. This is a system that was set up before I was born.
But you do benefit for the system.
Not massively. No.
Did you quite enjoy school?
No, I hated it. And all that uni did was riddle me with debt.
Oh,
Credit cards and shit.
Was your course quite expensive?
Aye.
Yeah.
Student loans were expensive, aye.
Yeah.
What'd you spend the student loan money on?
Travel to Edinburgh because I refused to live in fucking Edinburgh.
Tight t-shirts and hair dye.
No, that's now that I can afford it. I'd like to just point out the t-shirts weren't tight when I bought them. My body's done the rest of the work.
Some amount of mousse he bought.
but there was a period when you were at school, you did spend a bit of time as a sickly child.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I would give all my money to NHS and education. I just said that. I would give them more money than less to other things. We get taxed for roads, but then I've seen 10% of my stuff was spent on roads.
Yeah.
Your road tax doesn't
cover the roads, I know.
Yeah.
It normally gets dipped into for another budget.
Do you know what? As a voting public, we have fell asleep at the wheel about the way they are spending money and how they spend it and who gains from it.
Yeah.
We've absolutely lost any kind of like £60 light bulbs in schools, that type of shit.
That's going to be talked about, and there's like free contractors in to try and fix something at a time.
Aye. You're going... but that's feel be greed. Right, the last question that I'm going to ask on this: would the comments have been the same if the gentleman that was returned to Afghanistan was Australian?
No.
Or Canadian?
No.
are from Washington.
Yes. American? Oh, yeah, 100%.
What if it was Pakistani? Be exactly the same.
Probably, yeah.
Think so?
This guy's biggest problem is he's brown.
See if... Yeah. Well, no, it's not. His biggest problem is he's going back to Kabul.
This guy's
As
second
now
biggest problem.
As a named UK citizen.
Oh, are you back?
Aye.
Heard you didn't want to come back.
Aye. But
Here you are.
aye. He'll be on it. Good thing is we'll see him on a YouTube video very soon. Oh, God. For anyone who listens to this,
See if the Taliban dragged him in.
I've got a mate who works in Kabul. It is a horrible place. There's literally construction going for schools, hospitals, buildings, and they're getting bombed every time they try and put them up. As quick as the US and UK can build them, they're knocking hospitals down. They have children in them, women in them.
That's good for the construction industry. It keeps the
Of course
the
it
jobs
is.
there.
But I hope they fucking enjoy their democracy.
Yeah.
America.
I heard something, and I'm kind of worried as to where my mental state was when I listened to it, and they were talking about dictatorships, and the reason a dictatorship's better than the American democracy is that a dictator will have time to actually implement his policies. Because within 4 years you're just voted out and your party's all scrapped and all the stuff you almost go over the line, like Obamacare, ripped, straight back, gone. At least a dictator would strip all your healthcare away right away.
You've got your own lifetime to see the project through. May your first child be a masculine child.
Yeah. How can you be sure? Let me just say the first child that makes 1 year old will be a masculine child.
So the whole fucking rainforest is on fire. On purpose.
Gary, how can a forest of rain catch fire?
Yeah, the moisture there.
Like it doesn't make any sense. And also, it provides like 20% of the oxygen, so wouldn't that be 80% less able to breathe?
Also, you ever really met MD from Brazil?
Yeah. Is it even real?
Oh no, Brazilians aren't real. Yeah.
How long is it going to take to put this fire out?
Well, as far as the Brazilian government is concerned, they're not interested because, much like the Glasgow School of Art,
but you're not going to get people that have done well out of the rainforest coming back and contributing to the rebuilding, are you? Like fuck, like Franz Ferdinand, aren't they going to jump in with a donation?
Once the rainforest is burnt to the ground, that section of land isn't rainforest anymore, so it doesn't fall under protection, so they can then be built on and farmed.
What's that stupid thing they call it? The lungs of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you can get like transplants. Is there not? Does this not provide an opportunity to plant new trees, which all then oxygenate? Because new trees they produce more.
No, they want it as farmland.
Okay, what are they going to grow?
Cows.
Magic.
It's going to grow all natural cows.
I'm seriously thinking with the idea of going veggie for a couple of days a week and eating less meat.
See, instead of doing a couple of days a week, do you know what's really easy to do?
What?
Go vegetarian for your breakfast. Because most of your breakfast is probably already vegetarian.
I eat porridge.
Bingo.
Breakfast.
You've already done it, so you don't need to make any changes.
7 meals a week, you're already vegetarian. That's 2 full days.
What about if I just sit in my bed and eat packets of crisps? That's
still vegetarian. Well, it depends though, because...
Prawn cocktail. Cheese and onions, non-vegan. Just onion. Just onion crisps.
I could probably go vegetarian if it wasn't for marshmallows. If I see a pack of marshmallows, I'm like, cool, I'm buying marshmallows now.
Unicorn
and they're
testicles.
just full of just gelatin, so it's like, cool, right, I'm eating animal now.
I made a mistake maybe about 6 months ago. There was a deal on a packet of cakes, like we finger slice one, and I picked up the cakes out of the Morrison's garage, and they were vegan, and I didn't realise till I ate them. You know what I thought they were absolutely fucking rotten. I think that's why vegans tell you so often, like they want you to know that they're suffering.
Yeah,
like it's not like a good like I'm a good person thing. It's going, my daily intake is just muck.
I seen a thing about you see Andrew Luck, the NFL quarterback, retired at 29 this week,
Right.
quite unexpectedly. And I seen an article saying that they'll put it down to his veganism. That his injury rate was going up after he became
Is he
vegan.
just not getting enough protein?
I think
For
so,
the
yeah.
recovery?
Yeah. Might be a load of shite, but
Yeah,
it
it's
was
definitely
quite
a myth.
interesting.
There's a few UFC fighters and bodybuilders who are totally vegan.
The ones that keep getting leathered.
no. Well, the bodybuilders like broke records recently, and he's totally vegan. So,
Is steroids an animal product?
yeah, well, to be fair, the bodybuilding competitions in the countries he was in wouldn't have tested for steroids. That's definitely a question that was answered.
But we can guarantee that he wasn't putting the steroid mix into milkshakes.
No, definitely not.
Good person. Ting!
I also seen
I imagine you get into a lot of these online arguments, just steaming in there, thinking you can make a difference.
I used to.
There's a swathe of people that are just fucking, listen, we've lost them. They're gone. They are gone.
If I can just save one person, though.
Do you think you've ever saved them? Or changed them? Have you ever changed an idiot's mind, Gary?
No. I can't even change my own mind.
It's too much energy. And what you need to realise is that a lot of these people are just Russian bots working 8 hours a day in an industrial estate outside of Petrograd, baiting you, keeping you busy rather
Any
than
idea
keeping
who
you...
hires for that?
They go bigger than individuals now, though.
You think so?
Aye, troll farms are like pages and events now. That's what they work towards. So they'll literally set up 2 events on the same place. So there's a pro-Palestine march at George Square, but also there's going to be a unionist march at the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
Because the Palestine march...
Never going for the same punter.
the Palestine march is actually going to be met with people that are from a certain persuasion and unionists. And go, oh my God, look what's happening on the same day at the same time. How can we get this news and cause conflict? Brilliant. Here's a Brexit vote, by the way. Israel's on Britain's side, by the way. So, all right, cool. Well, I know we need to vote because I've seen people with Palestine flags that were going to a football match. So,
I've seen it as well. Somebody saying that there's loads of fires in Angola
Right.
at the same time.
that's Portugal's job. What is it with Portuguese?
Aye. Jink at these G7.
It's fucking Ronaldo's fault. I bet he's done this to cover up that rape that he did. This is all Ronaldo.
We took my mum and the kids to Costco on Saturday.
Did Portugal just steal Angola? That's what happened,
It was
right?
fucking Belgium.
We all stole everywhere.
France.
But we started letting people have it back. We gave them votes after trying to kill most of the
We
people.
gave them...
Yeah, because there's so many to mention.
Them. Who was it? Leopold. Look up Leopold for Belgium. What an absolute bastard.
Oh.
Mate, 15 million? Like, complete genocide in Africa. Leopold's your man. It's fucking...
Things got a little bit out of hand.
What were we doing in history at school? Okay, we're going to talk about the Picts. Israel's been fucking leprechauns. Fucking Picts. We did the Picts in first year and second year. Well, welcome to third year. We're doing the Picts again. Did something bad happen in Belgium or like the Congo? Or listen, these people had rudimentary tools. They lived in moss houses. We're doing the Picts again. So we're in Costco, right?
Do you have a membership? Is that one of the places you need a
Yeah, my
membership
wife
for?
and I bought one during the. My wife and I bought one, and then
What does a Costco membership retail at?
£30?
A month or the year?
That's you for the year.
Oh,
That's you for the year.
that's actually all right.
And I had seen a Friday. Like my mum had a Costco membership when the place opened, maybe once a quarter. Friday night, everybody went, but we knew that there was this cheap, massive pizza coming at the end of it. It was like fucking huge. So you know, with the meatballs is the carrot that you use to get people to go to IKEA.
Mhm.
This pizza was the Costco carrot.
Was it like a rectangle pizza?
And not just a slice, see, like
Alright.
you imagine.
Or like in their cafe kind of thing? Okay.
It's very industrial. It's like a works canteen. And we were in the bakery section. There's this young couple. I reckon maybe he must have been about 19. She's the same age. And he's picked up this packet of cakes going, "What's a Portuguese tart?" Straight away, I'm like, go Ronaldo's mum. So I'm saying it to myself, it's Ronaldo's mum, but I can't say that to strangers because 13 reasons it's wrong. So I went and found my mum. I said, "That boy just asked what a Portuguese tart is." And I went, "Christopher, don't even. She's going, "I know. I don't want to hear it." My wife and I, that young boy just asked what a Portuguese tart was, and I'm like, fucking Ronaldo's mum.
Did you get a bit of pizza?
Do you know what? My wife and I had been, this was her second trip in 3 days. And her mum and her sisters went and got the pizza after me raving about it. They absolutely fucking trashed it. Queue was massive like that. No, I'm not eating that pizza. We went back to my mum's and ate her rotisserie chicken that she got for $4.99.
So
Costco is a £30 yearly subscription to what you think is going to be a better life.
And is Costco different from Macros?
Yeah. I think Macro was initially aligned with Booker, and Costco's an American company.
Okay. It's the same idea though.
I don't think you get big bits of massive pizza at Macro, mate.
Okay.
Not an idiot. Fucking see walking around it. It's just, see when you start drilling down into, is this toilet roll cheaper here, or is the one in Farm Foods cheaper? Like, see when you start drilling down into the nitty gritty.
You don't scrimp and scrape on toilet paper. That's the last luxury. Be kind to your bumhole, and your bumhole will be kind to you.
But you realise it's what you put in the other end that will dictate what kind of survival rate your ring piece has got, Gary.
It's very true.
What you're putting in, kind in the way out. Costco, I hear all the kids love it. Fucking go and try it.
Do you want to talk about
Ronaldo's mum?
water balloons?
Water balloons, we fucking done that on Sunday. That was a brilliant laugh. It was an absolute scorching day.
What?
We're sitting and it was that kind of heating Sunday where everything was just slow to move. You know, the sweat was like a, you know what, I'd go on, I can't fucking move here. And my wife and Daddy suggested to the kids that we go to get some water balloons. But water balloons aren't the way water balloons were when we were.
No.
Water balloons. How long do you think it take to blow up 100 water balloons, mate?
So what, 5-6 seconds a balloon? I don't know.
John's not seen a water balloon in a long time.
Mate,
Technology is advanced, you will not believe it.
Getting them in a bundle, right? A bundle of 30. And you attach a hose to it. And each self-sealing water balloon has a tight rubber band.
No tyre?
No tyre. You put the connector on there. The straw is into the balloons with the tyre. You put the hose on 30 at a time. You fill them up, and then you can feel a point going, do you know what, they're ready to shake. And then you shake them all, and that is 30 done under a minute.
You know how the American military is making so much money? It's because they create like 30 grenades that can go off at once.
Right.
Whilst that's happening, they're making enough 30 grenades. You're just contributing to that.
Right.
Where did all that rubber go when you finished water balloon each other?
Fucking made the kids pick it up.
Then where's it go?
Oh, in the bin. But they were getting a wee bit chippy going, how are we doing this and you're eating a muffin? I'm like, I've just been to Costco, mush, if you want a muffin. And then I says to them, by the way, we'll be weighing the bags to see who has collected the most rubber. The two of them were raging with me on. But we've done, so...
Imagine
just two... But John, see as an 8 or an 11-year-old, and I could have presented you with 200 water balloons in 6 minutes.
It's the same step up in technology from a pound shop water pistol to when Super Soakers first came out.
Aye.
It was like
Can you
revolutionary.
look these up to show them?
Yeah. They look like alien udders.
So you're obviously taking that water shortage serious.
We don't have a water shortage in Scotland.
It's went too far. It's went too far. Use all the water you can now.
Enjoy
Like,
it.
if we do not use it,
See, when you brush your teeth, do you turn tap off in between?
I do now after Gary whined about it.
Yeah.
I don't do it myself. I just want everybody else to do it.
No,
so
I
don't
do.
have
I do
to.
it now as well because I feel
Right.
bad.
We like to deal with the big questions in life.
That's awesome.
That's exactly as I described it.
You described it well. Yeah.
So, my wife and I loves a fucking deal. I've been to the range and bought, see, because we needed them there, we needed them then. 100 was £7.49, right?
100 balloons.
100 balloons was £7.49.
Right.
So I'm like, fuck it, it's roasting. When we're going to get weather this again? So I took 2 packs, right? So that was 15 quid for 200. Immediately after we've had the laugh, my wife and I went on a fucking some website and ordered 500 for 6 quid. Kids, guess what I've just done? Oh, so
Did you see the
have them stored. They were a great laugh.
Did you see the video online the other day of there was a big water fight in a block in New York, but adult men with buckets throwing water over each other, and a woman phoned the police.
Right?
So the police car rolls up and she goes to talk to them, and the guys just get all the buckets and start just pouring the water over them, and the police officer's sitting in the car killing himself laughing. The woman's like, "Get out! You need to get out here and arrest all these men."
Oh,
Yeah. Super serious.
just throw that down like a fucking lead water balloon. But yeah, that's that bit of it.
Aye, obviously, any bit that makes me look bad.
I'm constantly building a graph here.
Do your fucking banhammer, you arsehole.
Well, now you've sweet talked me. I want a banhammer. How many words is it? 2?
2. Or 4. It's 4, isn't it?
I want to banhammer the words different gravy. It's just horrible.
Do people still say that though?
Yeah, that's why I've brought it up.
It's almost like we have different people that we talk to or see or hear from.
Name me 6 types of gravy. Oh, can Cal Dempsey set up a bot? As soon as somebody says different gravy, I just wanted to say, name me 6 types of gravy.
I've done a live Twitter search for the words different gravy.
Whoa.
1 minute ago. Hashtag Preston North End FC. Ledson different gravy in the first half.
See, the football one's a common one. Like I'm not saying it's right, I'm just meaning that's probably the place that I would most... That or this band live or different gravy. Those are the 2 I'd expect.
It's the idea that, see, the reader doesn't understand how good something can be. Like, you don't understand because this is a variation on gravy you have experienced previously.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. You're comparing it to a thing that not many other people would know the difference.
What's weird
This is nice gravy.
Is this different from the other
Like,
gravy? I've never had gravy. Yeah, I've had different types of curry sauce.
What do you call this gravy? Oh, it's just different.
It's weird that the different gravy is an excellent thing, but the gravy train.
Oh,
is
this
bad.
gravy's different. Oh my God. I can't put my finger on it. It's just different.
I can't believe it's not gravy.
I have a problem. It's back to the thing that annoyed you so much of somebody has read that and went, oh, that chat king there, that's fucking excellent. I'm going to have that and present it to my own to make the reader feel as if they've missed something and they're inferior because they can't understand the gravy / thing that I have experienced.
Is different gravy a trademarked Tim Lovejoy creation?
No, I don't know.
Is it?
I don't know.
Has he adopted it from somewhere else?
No, it was before him, but he did wasn't it Tim Lovejoy? It was
Has it been a Soccer AM thing?
yeah, it was
so.
the Northern Weather Reporter.
Ah, okay.
Different gravy.
Yeah, so it must have been about before that.
But he did all the Northern catchphrases. It was like drizzle. He did 3 or 4 in his segment.
But that must have been...
So different gravy must have been a thing.
I mean, but
Do you think that's where it came from?
that Soccer AM thing must have been a good 20 years ago now.
Tim Lovejoy's Soccer AM was at least 15 years ago,
Yeah.
But maybe now he's on the brunch show.
And he does
Cooking
have
things
literally
in
a
different
different
gravy.
gravy. Yeah.
So this isn't the gravy we used last
Aye,
week.
Simon.
This one is a different gravy.
What are you doing with your stock there? Well, Tim, I'm actually making a slightly different gravy.
Yeah, so ban half of the words, but unless you're using them when you're cooking a dinner.
Unless Jamie Oliver has told you. Be aware there can be a variation of gravy.
Is that like sometimes he was meeting other women to give them his different gravy?
That was all the same gravy.
It's in.
Different gravy. And by the way, the only reason I mentioned Cal Dempsey's bot is because I still get fucking
All the time now, it's
so much out of you. But do you know the thing I enjoy so much about it is sometimes they reply, but see the ones that don't reply, I love the idea of them just looking at their phone going, oh fuck, I fucked that. I don't want to tell them what my dad does do. Or do you know what? I've been stopped dead in my tracks here.
It's funny that nobody ever replies with an actual...
No, sometimes people do.
Oh, do
It's in almost stock replies as well.
Do you know the people that do reply? Is the people that their parents do a healthy job. Like, what does your dad do? He's actually a geriatric nurse.
I don't think they should let geriatrics be nurses.
Actually, my dad works for a charity. He's an end-of-life dentist. Like, they never fucking get you know what? Oh, he runs a hospice. What does your dad do? Then you get people go, I don't know, he fucked off when I was 4. So they people have originally used the Avon selling dad trope to fucking lash out at dads everywhere. And the bot is getting to the bottom of it.
Yeah, it's the Twitter stuff's brilliant. Do you know what I think should happen with Twitter? Just one amendment I want. See if you've replied to a comment on your tweet, you can no longer delete any of the thread. None of it.
Yeah.
Has to stay.
Yeah.
Do you know how frustrating it is when you know somebody's made a cunt or something? You've seen somebody comment with a brilliant comment and you go, this is going to be good, and click on it and the tweet's now no longer available. See if you've interacted on your tweet. That stays. That's there forever.
There's a website that archives deleted tweets.
Yeah, I know you can get, but no, they
It's
need
called
to be there.
GCHQ.
It needs to be there for folk to go, nah, mate, we can all see this.
The NAMI amendment.
Anyway, the type of person that I see using chat like that it'd be like a Peter Crouch. It seems like a very football orientated thing.
Yeah.
Like
you're right about
That's what I'm
that.
saying, it is the football.
You're right about that. It's it's a certain type of person.
It's also wee guy chat now as well.
Oh.
But they've probably just developed, they're just probably figuring these bits out. They've not heard these before. Like, you can see them say things, you go,
Wait till you see what I've got to say next week about Kevin Bridges. Did you?
oh, fuck.
I'm only kidding. Like, fucking no.
Remember that, though? Oh.
Right, we finishing up.
Yeah, I think that's us for this week.
Is that you? You done?
I'm done.
What date is this?
27th of August. Happy birthday to my brother.
Happy birthday, Gary's brother.
Hi, Gary's brother, Gary.
Aye.
I still struggle with that. I still think they're both called Gary. Happy birthday, Gary.
See you next time.